Hello guys, today I'm going to show a deck that I actually saw it on Twitter. I took a photo, but I really didn't take down the particular name of like who's the origin of making this deck, but I do remember that he used this deck to win some tournaments in Japan. So congratulations to the deck builders. I really like this deck after I tried it for once. Because to be honest, as a Forestcraft user, I really cannot imagine someone actually just play only 2 Rhinoceros. This card is just so overpowered, and at first I thought like I should amend a bit, but now I just try out the deck. I'm just so impressed by it. Before I go through all the details about every card, I will just show you a few replay first, and I think that would help you to understand the deck more according to all the decision making that I make in all the games. So now I'll go for the gameplay. Okay, now we'll be going into a ranked match with our Forest PTP against Shadowcraft. The starting hand keeps Sylvan Justice when we are going second. I think our only keep that will be different from going second and first maybe is like Ancient Elf maybe. So to be honest, you have to play this deck a lot to know how to mulligan well. Usually what I will keep is Fairy Circle, Sylvan Justice, Ancient Elf, very Whisperer sometimes when I'm going first, and May if I'm going first. Yeah. So as you can see, our opponent is actually playing a mid-range version. I decided to just use the Sylvan Justice in my hand because we have View of Forest. The 1-2 is very annoying because it provides 2 toughness that maybe will protect his bigger followers after this. So since I have 2 copies of Sylvan Justice, I might as well just use one of them and cash in a fairy. And here I decided to play the amulet, which is, I think this is a very huge this is a very huge payout. I mean not payout card, it's a very huge board presence. Rather than say for, I mean it's a very useful card for PTP Elf. Exactly for PTP Elf. PTP Elf just love this particular card a lot. You can see that just now he have to use his removal instead of using the 1-2 to attack my fairies, which is just so annoying. And here, just now, there's something I want to say is, if I don't top deck the Ancient Elf, I can still play the Sylvan Justice to kill the 1-2, and I can just play a fairy evolve and kill the 4-4 because of this as well. Yeah, so although I have top deck the Ancient Elf, so I play the Ancient one instead because I rather to have something on board than my followers just die after the trade. Yeah. But as I said, I leave a 1-2 for him might be a bit dangerous. But still, he only have 8 toughness on board, so I'll be able to just wipe his board with the View of Forest. And this is one of the reasons why I play PTP Elf is I don't really hate this card that much. Because if you are playing the OTA Elf, basically this is end of the game. But you play Purge because this card just doesn't really do that much to you. Unless you have Hector. Yeah, so you can see I just play Erin, I gain back the 3 life that he got from early game. Have a 6-6 in play with Ward, but unfortunately my opponent have Hector, and my opponent having a very bad play miss here is, if I were him, I will actually just evolve the Hector and kill the Erin, because you still have 2 Ward to protect your Hector. When you're having a 7-1 and 4-2-2, I mean 4 zombie in play. Yeah, their defense are different, but you have 4 zombie in play, and you just put your opponent into a very huge threat. Just put a very huge threat on the board, and the opponent just have to deal with it. And it's very hard for the elf nowadays to actually deal with so much toughness on the board. Yeah. So once again, my opponent just played a combo and having another free leech and build out a very strong board positions and use the earth to evolve and clear the road. I think this is a very weird play in my opinion. I will go face definitely in this situation. But anyway, just use my Sylvan Justice and evolve Water Fairy to actually get rid of the Hector. And I can't really do anything to the board, but he already don't have the evolve point. So even if he have Cerberus won't be enough to kill me. He need to be exact Hector, but he already play the Hector just now. So we just have to pray that he don't have it. And yeah, our opponent do have Cerberus, and if he just use it, it will be short of like 2 damage. So he decided to try to do something with the board, like remove the instant kill effect from Virak. That helps us absorb 1 damage. Although I'm not very sure whether it's relevant or not, but you can see here, very lucky to be honest. I just top deck exact the card I need is 1 Real of Forest and 1 Sylvan Justice, and I'll be able to wipe his board and still left a 1/1 on board. So our opponent just have another Cerberus, which is really annoying. I just take like so many direct damage from the Mimi, and I'm down to 1. Lucky enough, just now my opponent is trying to deal with Rira, so he's unable to actually just wipe me up. But here, this is actually I would say this is a play miss, because I shouldn't have been playing like this. I should have used the fairy circle and then play a fairy and use Rhinoceros to kill the 3/3. Then play May, then play Ancient Elf, then play me, or maybe like another Roach. So that would be a so much better play. But but lucky enough, my ping actually hits the one of Skeleton, and yeah, I just able to wipe his board again, and I know that he have 2 Poco in hand. So once I am out of ward, then I will die unless I can get my first PTP in play. But even without top decking the Elder Fate here, I can just use Roach to suicide. So I just need 1 spell card that I can actually just use and put it into the graveyard. Any one of them will do. Yeah, so now I have the Elder Fate, so the PTP is online. But I'm in 1 life, which is really dangerous. I'm dying to another Cerberus that he already played 2, and then unable to kill the Ancient Elf again with his Necro Assassin. This is like very unlucky for him. And then he tried to string it with Earth. Yeah, so I decided to just play a bigger Ancient Elf, but this is also actually a very bad choice. Because what I should have do is I only play 2 Erin, and I should have 1 more in the deck, and I have 10 cards in the deck, which I should really just play Elder Fate, try to get that 1 Erin. So if I can get an Erin and gain life, that basically just means I cannot lose to almost any card in his deck. Yeah, so that is a very bad play miss here, but lucky enough that my opponent just concede after he see the ridiculous size of Ancient Elf. Yeah, so this is a very bad play miss here, but I'm able to pull it out. So let's go. Okay, so this is our match between Forestcraft and Forestcraft and Forestcraft. We are using the. We are going second, and we are going first, and we are using the PTP elf here. This is, I think if it's the neutral version, and it's fine. If it's the control version, it depends on how he actually stops us from like, how he actually stops the PTP. Yeah, it really depends on that. But the first thing is the ninja egg. I was like, okay, novice ninja. So I don't think this is a ambush royal, which I really don't know how my matchup is against this. To be very honest. But this is a very bad play miss here. Sorry. I should have bounced this, play this again, play a fairy, instead of playing 2 fairies. Because this will just keep this online for 1 more turn, and I will be able to use the fairy to free trade one of his followers. I think that might be a better play. But lucky enough, yeah, we just stopped take another one. I mean, yeah, I do know this is a bit luck sack though, but yeah, I just simply kill his followers with the ability that it made me able to draw 1 more cards, and I straight away use my Elder Fate here. It's because I want to get the View of Forest before the frog actually get out of hand, and also I want it as much ward as I can and life gain as I can. So this is what my previous hand doesn't really provide me. So I decided to just go into it, and lucky enough, I just get the View of Forest and able to just wipe his board in the exact 6 damage. So, because I'm going first and I don't really want to spend my evolve point here, and my opponent just have really good hand that you can see he just curve out perfectly every turn, almost having a best card possible in play almost every turn, and we just have to play the Erin and evolve her to get rid of the Albert. But this actually gives us a 6-3 followers in play that might be able to help us to close the game with the help of Ragnarok in like 2 turns, but opponents still have the removal for it, and my opponents still have yet another storm creature. You can see this is a very budget version other than you having the Albert, which you can actually get it in the what is it called? The pre-constructed deck, and this is a very bad play miss here, guys. I decided to go face and play the Ancient Elf, but I forgot to evolve. So this is a very bad play miss. I should have evolved and killed him. Having a 7/7 is just so much better here. Yeah, having a 7/7 is just so much better here. And once again, I should have evolved and killed his 3/3, and I just didn't do so. Yeah, I just decided to use the brooch to kill, but I think this is not a very good play here. I should have evolved Ancient Elf if I am going to use the roach to kill it, and also if I'm going to use, if I really want to just kill that, I should have evolved the Lira and just having the free fruit there. So my opponent thinks that he should be safe by having a ambush lowest, but May is a non-target spell, and having another Ancient Elf, we play May, wipe his board. Yeah, so yeah, I just decide to just empty hand because I want to gain life. Because the last match I actually just realized that yeah, without gaining a life is very ridiculous. So as you can see, this is the GG situation. My opponent is already there on board, and he just concede, and then he just concede like after this. So let's go to the next game. So this is the 3rd game, and we are playing against Dragoncraft, but lucky enough we are going first. Yeah, this is just a ridiculous matchup. We are going second, and in this particular matchup, I will actually just send my Sylvan Justice back, and what I want is the Fairy Circle and Ancient Elf. Ancient Elf, turn 3, 4, 5 Ancient Elf is something that very hard for Dragon to enter, and that is what I'm aiming for. But unfortunately, I don't get the Whisperer. I don't get the what was it called again? The Fairy Circles. So I'm unable to actually play a turn 3, 4, 5 Ancient Elf, but I still have the Water Fairy, and I decided to just play everything out, as my opponent most likely is going to just play something like Ira, and I should be able to actually deal with it very well. So these two have the Bane, so I have to handle it, otherwise it's going to trade with my Ancient Elf. So just use my Water Fairy to trade and play the Ancient Elf, buy back my May, the baby May elf, the baby elf May, and then my opponent have the second copy of the Bane, and he evolve it to actually trade with my Ancient Elf. This actually tells that his hand is not that good as well, and I do think he's playing something like OTK, but I can't just play my fairy here because it's just so fertile to like so many possible play. Like he have the, what is it called again? All the bob wipes that he can possibly have. And I was quite surprised I actually see the claw here. Given that I need my fairies to the graveyard anyway, so I decided to just play it instead of like just stuck it in hand. And my opponent just played the Ouroboros, which was like weakened a bit, but it's still a very good card. So I just managed to use 2 Sylvan Justice, get rid of it. Try to flood my board with fairies since I have the Fairy Circles in hand, and I already have the Purge in play. So what I want to do now is basically push damage in and trying to cause issue from our opponent, and also hopefully he can actually turn his target from my face to my 3/3 fairies. But my opponent just have so many board wipes, Angelic Snipes and the Dragon Swing. I have just totally no idea what my opponent is playing. But I draw the Elder Fate. I'm going to pull the trigger, discard all my hand, and then draw extra cards, of course, and see what we should do here. So this is another small trick is, I'm going to burst one card anyway, but I don't want to draw the card I burst, I'd rather just burn the fairy. So I just play the Whisperer first, then only I play the fairy. So this is a way that you can actually keep your cards. Because I still need to draw like another Elder Fate, so I cannot afford to just get my Elder Fate burn out here. So my opponent decides to just go for off face all the way. And by playing this amulet, I already can tell that my opponent is not playing Bahamut. So this gives me a very strong idea of like, okay, my opponent is most likely OTK that actually have Ouroboros as a sub-main con, which I think is a not bad idea as well. So I decided to just play a 2/3 Ancient Elf and Elder Fate, because I won't know if I will be able to draw a ward that I can play or not. Rather is just I just play the ward and don't die to something like the Janice Dragon or maybe Falte. But my opponent still have the removal there, and lucky enough I have the ward plus heal, and this is the reason why I like Erin so much. But this is a play miss actually. I could have won if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I could have won here if I don't play Erin, but I just play the May and the Rhinoceros. Yeah, this is a miscalculation. Okay, so let's move back to the. Okay, guys, so this is back to our deck list. You can see just now among all the matches, the key difference that I would like to say for this deck and the previous version that we used to play is we are not that heavy into roach combo anymore. Instead, we are more into like maintain our resource and try to close the game almost 100% with Purge. Yeah, I mean, although sometimes we might like be afraid of like Bahamut, but as long as you have 1 roach and 10 PPs, it's almost definitely going to be enough for you to actually kill him with just that 1 roach after a Purge, because Purge deal direct damage to face as well. There's another thing that a lot of people also forget is if you can actually curve out properly, like Water Elf or May into Whisperer, or maybe May into Roach, and then you just play Ancient Elf in turn 3, the dragon just be so desperate to that 4-5 Ancient Elf, and they have almost no way to deal with it. So this is one main idea why the PTP Elf was the best deck in first booster when there isn't even have Bahamut. Yeah, so about how you actually beat Bahamut, I think it's very difficult unless you can actually close the game after the turn that they play it, or you can actually play some wards, which we have like few wards in the deck, but generally this deck is very weak against dragon. So I can see why he actually playing the Rira here, because Rira is a very good card to play against dragon, because dragon don't really have a lot of pop presence in early game. You don't really need to spend a lot of evolve point. So what will happen is you just keep your Rira in hand, and then until like turn 10 they just drop their Ancient Elf, they just drop their Bahamut, and then you can just evolve your Rira, kill the Bahamut, still have a 3-6 in play, while you just use 3 mana, and you still have like maybe by the time you should have like another 4 to 5 PP to actually do something else. Like you can play a Purge, you can discard your hand, or you can still roach him or whatever. So instead of playing those 1-to-1 kill spell, he actually decided to play Rira, which I really like this idea very much. Especially after you evolve, the 6 defense is just so huge in turn 4. It's really hard to get rid of his followers just by itself. And not to mention that you can just evolve and kill whatever followers from the opponent side you want, and still maintain full health on these followers, and your opponent might still need to use like 2 followers to actually trade into this, or maybe they have to use 2 followers to attack into this and leave their followers in a much weaker defense, and that is where the Wheel of Forest will shine. So I think this deck has really amazing synergy. All the card choice is really specific, and also I think this is like one of the best possible I can actually think of about the PTP Elf. And once again, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please comment, and if you can help me find the like who is the deck builder for this particular deck, I would really be appreciate. Or if you have any other questions like the how you manage the roach, how you manage the Ancient Elf and those, also feel free to comment. So last but not least, thanks for watching. It's Naki here, so I hope to see you guys around soon.